ओके हाम्रो सिलेबसमा नयाँ टपिक सफ्ट पावर एन्ड सफ्ट पावर पोटेन्सियल्स अफ नेपाल छ जुन चाहिँ नासोको सिलेबसको च्याप्टर 2 सेकेन्ड पार्टको च्याप्टर 2 मा छ है त। सफ्ट पावर र सफ्ट पावर पोटेन्सियल लाई डिस्कस गर्नुभन्दा अगाडि चाहिँ हामीले पावर के हो भनेर बुझ्नुपर्ने हुन्छ है। We need to understand the definition or the concept of power before we move into soft power है। So power के हो त? What is power? Power is an ability of an actor to exercise influence over others within the international system है। हामीले यो इन्टरनेसनल सिस्टमको पावरको बारेमा पढ्दैछौँ, त्यसैले यो मिनिङ पनि त्यही कन्टेक्स्टमा राखिएको छ। इन जेनरल सेन्समा पनि पावर भनेको के हो त? इट्स एन एबिलिटी टु इन्फ्लुएन्स अदर्स टु गेट what you need to get from other person हैन। सिमिलरली पावर कस्तो खालको हुन सक्छ त? कोएर्सिभ हुन सक्छ है। यो भनेको युजिङ थ्रेट्स, you threaten others to get things done. The other is attractive. It could be attractive. You can attract somebody and get things done. It could be cooperative or competitive right? There are various mechanisms or various ways in which you can use power to get things done. It includes threat or use of force, बल प्रयोग गरेर हुन सक्छ हैन, अथवा इकोनोमिक प्रेसर दिएर गर्न सकिन्छ। जस्तै स्याङ्सन्सहरू छ अहिले रसियामाथि, युरोपियन र वेस्टर्न कन्ट्रिजहरूको स्याङ्सन्स छ। सिमिलरली डिप्लोमेसीबाट पनि गर्न सकिन्छ कतिपय कामहरू हैन, एन्ड थ्रु कल्चरल एक्सचेन्जेस। यो डिप्लोमेसी र कल्चरल एक्सचेन्जेस जुन चाहिँ सफ्ट नेचरका हुन्छन्, यो चाहिँ पर्सुएसन एट्र्याक्सनको प्रिन्सिपललाई फलो गर्छ। यो चाहिँ सफ्ट पावरको की एलिमेन्टहरू अर मेकानिजम्सहरू हुन जान्छ है। अब पावर हामीले पढ्यौं, पावर भनेको के हो त? एन एक्टर्स एबिलिटी टु एक्सरसाइज इन्फ्लुएन्स ओभर अदर्स विदिन द इन्टरनेसनल सिस्टम है, यो पावर भयो। अब पावर तीन थरीको छ है। इन्टरनेसनल पोलिटिक्समा पावर चाहिँ तीन थरीको छ। हार्ड पावर, सफ्ट पावर एन्ड स्मार्ट पावर है। अब हार्ड पावर के हो त? हार्ड पावर युजेस कोहेर्सिभ ट्याक्टिक्स। यो भनेको बल प्रयोग गर्ने, थ्रेट युज गर्ने हैन, इन्क्लुडिङ मिलिट्री थ्रेट्स, इकोनोमिक स्याङ्सन्स एन्ड अदर फर्म्स अफ इन्टिमिडेसन्स है। Hard power is that power that uses coercive tactics, including military threats, economic sanctions, and other forms of intimidation. Now, it is generally associated with stronger nations, right? More powerful, relatively more powerful nations who have the ability to influence domestic affairs of other countries, and they do so using hard power, military threats, economic sanctions, and other forms of intimidations. Right? On the other hand, smart power combines hard power with soft power strategies for more effective influence. Okay, so smart power is the combination of hard power and soft power. We saw what is hard power. Hard power is the power or the ability of an actor to use coercive tactics, including military threats, economic sanctions, and other forms of mechanism to get things done. It is usually attributed with stronger nations who are able to influence the domestic affairs of other countries. Smart power is the combination of hard power and soft power. But what do we mean by soft power? So soft power concept, it was originally coined by Joseph Nye in 1990 in his book Bound to Lead. changing the nature of American power. Okay, political scholar or political scientist, mostly he is attributed as a neoliberal political scholar or scientist. Now he defines soft power as the ability to attract and co-opt rather than coerce, which means the actors or the state's ability to attract other states or to cooperate with other states rather than to threaten or to coerce that state. Okay. Now it shapes preferences through appeal and attraction. It uses appeal. States become more appealing and attractive to other states. Okay. Now key feature includes non-coercive influence through culture, political values, and foreign policies. So these are the mechanism. These are non-coercive mechanisms. Okay, culture. You attract somebody with through your culture, through your political values, or through your foreign policies. So we studied hard power, soft power, and smart power. Hard power is basically related to stronger nations and their ability to use military threats, economic sanctions, and other forms of intimidation to get things done. Smart power is the combination of hard power and the soft power, and soft power is the ability to attract and cooperate rather than coerce, and it shapes public opinion or preferences through appeal and attraction. Fine. So, what are the some of the most well-known soft power examples? Some of the well-known soft power examples include the American values. Everybody wants to stay or live in America. Uh, everybody is fascinated with the American dream. Why? Because American values promotes freedom, democracy, and equality principles worldwide. Okay. Similarly, uh, current Gen Z may be more familiar with the K-pop influence, the Korean pop culture, the boys band such as BTS, and the Korean music industry that is enhancing the national soft power globally. Everybody knows about South Korea because of their movies, because of their K-pop culture. Okay, so in a way, this music industry of South Korea is attracting other states, other people from other states towards them, providing a positive feedback to them. Okay. Similarly, the sports diplomacy. One example could be Qatar hosting the FIFA World Cup to boost global standing and reputation. Okay. I think Qatar hosted the FIFA World Cup, and it built its reputation uh, for being an international destination that is beyond, or in that is not only a labor destination for us Nepalese. We or for most of the South Asian countries, we see Qatar as a labor destination. Okay, where most of our citizens are working hard. But once it hosted the FIFA World Cup, and the whole perspective changed around it, so it boosted its global standing and reputation. So that is how sports, music, culture, even educational institutions, for instance, US education system is uh, is something that everybody aspires to achieve, and there are various scholarship programs provided by various governments, such as Fulbright programs sponsored by the United States government. There is Erasmus Mundus program sponsored by European Union, and so on and so forth. So these are the some of the well-known soft power example. In case of Nepal, we have the mountains, the world highest mountains. Out of 10 world highest peak, 8 lies in Nepal. So that could be one of the example of our soft power potentials, of our soft power. Now, what are the instrument of soft power? The instrument of soft power usually includes culture, political values, foreign policies, okay, other tools. So under culture, there could be various sub factors such as language, arts, cuisines, and traditions that attract global admirations. Okay, for instance, the French language has a larger following. Okay, the Spanish has similar following, and similarly the Chinese language and other languages. The Japanese cuisines, Korean food, okay, Japanese cuisines, they have their own followings and likings. So those cultural aspect uh, adds to the value or adds to the attractive characteristics of that state. Okay, so that is how the culture influences or culture contributes to soft power. Now there are political values such as democracy, human rights, and rule of law uh, inspires others. These are Western, mostly the Western countries, the US, American values follows these principles. Even we have adopted the democratic rights, human rights, and rule of law in our constitution. So our political values are also attractive for people from countries where the regulatory environment is not that forthcoming. Okay, then there are foreign policies. How a country pursues its foreign policy, um, including its approach to diplomacy, alliance, and conflict resolutions, also shapes its soft power. It's the foreign policy. It showcases the international commitment of that states. Okay, its contribution towards global peace and stability is well underlined by its foreign policy. And there are other instruments such as education and academic exchanges, tourism potentials, foreign aid and assistance, public diplomacy, sports diplomacy, environment, humanitarian assistance, and crisis response. All these activities or all these instruments attributes to soft power, building the soft power potential of any state. Now, what is Nepal's soft power potential? As we discussed, the instrument of soft power in the previous slide includes culture, natural resources, political values, foreign policies. So, in case of Nepal, we can pinpoint few soft power potentials among many. So, these are the key soft power potentials, such as under cultural heritage, we have Lumbini and the Buddhist traditions, our own diverse cultures that includes over 100 languages and ethnic groups. Okay, for instance, Nepal's cultural identity emphasizes unity in diversity. We have over 120 languages and ethnic groups living in a small um, geographical area in comparison to our both southern and northern neighbors. The other aspect could be the Lumbini, the birthplace of Lord Buddha. It has a significant spiritual and tourist destination attracting millions of Buddhists worldwide. This could be a soft power. If we can attract tourists from Buddhism following countries, or countries that practices Buddhism as a faith. For instance, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Myanmar, in some case, in some capacity, Japan, South Korea, okay, China. I think we could well attract more than millions of tourists every year in one of the places, okay, in one of the places among many. Now there are natural resources. Our Himalayan peaks provides avenues for adventure tourism. There are hydropower potentials. Our country's reputation as a premier destination for trekking, climbing, and adventure tourism enables its soft power by showcasing its natural beauty, resilience, and spirit of adventure to the world. Similarly, there are peacekeeping, so our diplomacy and peacekeeping operations, we are among among the top UN contributors in the peacekeeping missions. Nepal's participation in the peacekeeping efforts enhances its soft power by demonstrating its commitment to global peace and security. So, our contribution towards global peace and security through our peacekeeping missions enhances our soft power. Then there are political values, democratic norms, and peace processes. We are committed as a country. We have provision in our constitution that we are committed to socialism, and and we are based on our governance principles are based on democratic norms, civil liberties, human rights, and independent judiciary. And Nepal's successful peace process, resolving armed conflict internally, serves as a model for others. So, internal armed conflict was resolved through a very uniquely and homegrown peace process that was very unique to us and unique to international community, because usually resolving armed conflict uh, results in a very devastating situation. There are instances in Africa's, in other South Asian countries as well, but our homegrown peace process was very unique. It was we can it The transition period was very unique and it was very peaceful. So this can serve as a model for other countries as well. And there is foreign policy. Nepal's foreign policy enhances its soft power by promoting principles of mutual respect, cooperations, and peaceful resolutions of disputes. So this is what our foreign policy underlines. We have our guiding principles is based on the UN Charter that calls for the principles of Panchashil. There is principles of mutual respect, cooperations, and peaceful resolutions of disputes. That shows our commitment towards global peace, security, and resolutions of dispute. So this the foreign policy that we have adopted enhances our soft power. Now, how can we enhance Nepal's soft power? One aspect is through cultural promotion, but for that we have to build up a a brand name. Okay, we have to build an identity, Nepal's cultural identity through a brand. For instance, Malaysia, what it has done is it uses a branding that is with a tagline of Malaysia truly Asia. Okay, which means it incorporates the the diversity Malaysia possesses. The tagline. Apart from Malay, the native Malay, there are communities from China, communities from Indonesia, Singapore, India, and other European countries. Okay, so it truly reflects Malaysia as a as a hub for all Asian experiences. So that is how it has promoted. So this is the Malaysian government tourism website. It brands itself as Malaysia Truly Asia. It captures and defines the essence of country's unique diversity. It sums up all the distinctiveness and the allure of the attraction of Malaysia that makes it an exceptional tourist destination. There is only one place where all the colors, flavors, sounds, sights of Asia come together. That is Malaysia. No other country has Asia's three major races: Malay, Chinese, and Indian, plus various other ethnic groups in large number. Nowhere is there such exciting diversity of cultures, festivals, traditions, customs, offering myriad experiences. No other country is truly Asia as Malaysia. So, this is how they have branded themselves to promote their culture, to promote their tourism, to promote the experiences that they offer to the global tourist. So, in a way, they say that the Malaysia as a country offers the experiences of true Asia, which means they provide the colors, flavors, sounds, and sights of Asia coming together. Because the three major races, Malay, Chinese, and Indian, plus other various ethnic groups, reside in Malaysia in large numbers. So, this is how they have branded themselves. So, Nepal should come up with such uh, branding to promote its culture, uh, to promote its music, literature, and films globally. Okay, and in a way promote its uh, tourism attractions as well. The second, how we can enhance our soft power is through economic diplomacy. Maybe we can position ourselves as a zone of investment to attract FDI, uh, citing the markets that is to our north and south in China and India, the global market and the growing economies, to emerging economies, two of the world's growing or emerging economies that live to our north and south. And also our hydropower potential, we could develop that and export to neighboring countries as a source of clean energy. And there could be international engagement. We can continue the UN peacekeeping missions and lead in climate change forums. Okay, Nepal could take a lead position in climate change forums, climate change negotiations, to voice the concerns of developing countries. Okay, the countries that are more affected by climate change. Now there we have a large number of diaspora living abroad. Nepalese diaspora, they are living abroad. The government can come up with policies where they could be appointed as the diaspora abroad who are doing well. They could be appointed as cultural and tourism ambassadors to boost our tourism as well as soft power. Okay, so this is what we discussed. We discussed soft power. We had a brief introduction to hard power, smart power, the instrument of soft power. Okay, and potentials, Nepal's soft power potentials, soft power examples, global examples, and how Nepal can enhance soft power, enhance its soft power. So this is it. I will attach a link to this presentation in the description. You can download it from there. And moreover, please do share and subscribe the channel so that I feel motivated to make more videos. I'm planning to cover the whole syllabus of Nayab Subba for Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and you can use these videos on the channel as a revision guide. Okay, you can quickly go through the slides, you can quickly go through the videos so that you can revise in a very short time. And ok- I'm trying to be clear in my presentation, so I'm speaking very slowly. What you can do is you can the speed up the sound to 1.5x if you feel bored about how I'm speaking. Okay, you can always technology is always there to help you. You can adjust, you can customize your experiences through the options provided by YouTube. Okay, so see you in the next video. Thank you.